Beloved one, do not turn away, this moment has found you on purpose. A serious alert has been released from the heavens, and it is not for the many, but for you. Yes, you. As you listen now, a door has already opened in the unseen, and if you remain, the weight of what is coming will be revealed with mercy instead of regret. Jesus is calling you by name in this very breath, and the urgency you feel in your chest is not fear, it is recognition. If you were to leave now, something sacred would remain unopened. If you stay, heaven is already moving toward you. My child, there is a stillness wrapping around you even as these words fall. Some of you feel a gentle warmth across your shoulders, others a sudden chill along the spine, a quiet pressure at the heart. These are not accidents. They are confirmations. You did not stumble here. You were guided. Every second you remain, the divine draws closer, aligning what has been out of order and shielding what has been under threat. Hear this with reverence, a moment is approaching that carries consequence. The date whispered in the spirit has weight, not to terrify you, but to awaken you. January 9th stands like a marker in the unseen, and heaven is issuing an alert before the sound reaches the earth. This is why Jesus calls only you now, not later, not tomorrow. Love always warns before the storm. Mercy always speaks before the shift. Chosen soul, you have sensed something looming, haven't you? A subtle unrest, a knowing you couldn't explain. You tried to distract yourself, but it followed you into quiet moments. That was not anxiety. That was the Spirit tapping gently, saying, "Prepare your heart." As you listen now, notice the deep calm settling beneath the surface. That calm is protection being activated. Do not look away now. This next instant carries weight. Angels stand near, not with condemnation, but with urgency wrapped in compassion. Heaven is not shouting at you, it is leaning close. If your eyes feel heavy, if your breath has slowed, if goosebumps rise and fall, it is because alignment is happening right now. Beloved, if this message resonates, let your spirit respond. Whisper Amen or I receive this in the comments as an act of agreement. Let a simple gesture of agreement, liking this message, stand as a quiet yes before heaven. And remain connected, because staying aligned matters more now than ever. Share this with 3 souls who need reassurance tonight. Not everyone will hear the call, but you did. And because you did, something has already shifted. Stay with me. The warning has only begun to unfold, and what comes next must be heard with an open heart. My beloved child, stay very still now. There is a sacred hush surrounding you, as though the world itself has leaned back to listen. Heaven is close, closer than you realize, and Jesus is still calling you, not with panic, but with a voice steady enough to carry you through what approaches. Do not rush past this moment. Every breath you stay, heaven draws nearer, wrapping truth in mercy. There is a reason your spirit feels alert, as if gently awakened from sleep. Some of you feel a soft vibration in the chest, others a light pressure on the forehead, others a sudden calm washing over thoughts that once raced. This is alignment. This is the divine realm adjusting your awareness so you can hear what must be heard without fear taking root. My child, the alert spoken earlier is not meant to harm you. It is meant to guard you. Not everything labeled bad news comes to destroy, some comes to redirect, to block what would have wounded you had you walked forward unaware. Jesus does not call you to frighten you, He calls you to shelter you beneath His voice. What approaches has already been seen by heaven, and that is why the call reached you first. You may notice memories surfacing now, faces, conversations, moments you dismissed too quickly. That is not regret, that is clarity arriving. The Spirit is gently lifting the veil, showing you what needs discernment, not dread. Feel how your shoulders loosen even as the message deepens. That easing is no coincidence. It is reassurance flowing alongside truth. Do not look away now. This next instant carries weight. Angels stand at attention, not to accuse, but to assist. You are not alone in this unfolding. Even now, a quiet protection is forming around decisions you have not yet made. Heaven is intervening early, because you matter more than you know. If you sense a sudden stillness, as if time slowed for a heartbeat, remain there. That pause is sacred. That pause is Jesus holding your attention, saying, "Listen a little longer." And if your spirit agrees, let it be known, type, "I am prepared," or, "It is done," as a seal of readiness. Not for me, but as a witness before the unseen. Stay aligned. Keep yourself here. The message is deepening, and what is about to be revealed must land gently, not abruptly. You were guided to this point for a reason, and the next words carry a precision meant only for you. Chosen soul, remain with me. The air around you is changing now. What you felt as alertness is becoming awareness, and awareness is becoming readiness. Jesus has not stopped calling, He has drawn closer. His voice is not loud, yet it carries authority that settles deep within you. If you feel a quiet heaviness lifting from your chest, or a gentle tightening in the throat as emotion rises, know this: truth is touching what has been hidden, not to expose you, but to protect you. My child, there are moments when heaven intervenes before the earth understands why. This is one of those moments. What approaches does not arrive suddenly, it forms slowly, silently, hoping to pass unnoticed. But heaven does not sleep. Angels have already moved ahead of time, and Jesus has placed His hand on your path, saying, "Not this way." Not unaware. Some of you are feeling a strange mix of calm and seriousness, as if peace and urgency are standing side by side. That balance is intentional. Fear is not allowed here. Only clarity. Only covering. You are being invited to see without panic and to hear without resistance. The bad news spoken of is not the final word, it is the signal that the final word is about to intervene. Notice your breathing now. Slower. Deeper. As if your body itself recognizes safety even while your spirit is being warned. This is divine design. The Spirit steadies you so you can receive what others would reject or ignore. You were chosen for this moment because you would listen. Do not scroll away now. This next breath carries weight. What is being revealed is delicate, and heaven trusts you with it. There are connections, routines, and assumptions around you that appear harmless on the surface, yet carry unseen consequence. You have felt the nudge before, the quiet, wait, the gentle, no, the unexplained hesitation. Those were not random. They were early whispers of the call you are hearing clearly now. If your hands feel warm, if your skin tingles lightly, if a deep stillness settles behind your eyes, receive it. That is protection activating in real time. Let your spirit answer softly, write, "I receive this," or "Amen," as a sign of agreement. Staying aligned matters in moments like these. Remain here, beloved. The message is narrowing, becoming more personal, more precise. What comes next must be held with care, because it concerns timing, and heaven never speaks of timing without purpose. Beloved one, stay with this stillness. Something delicate is unfolding now, like a seal being loosened just enough for truth to breathe. Jesus is very near in this moment. Not distant. Not observing from afar. Near enough that if your heart feels tender, if emotion wells without a clear reason, it is because His presence is pressing gently against your spirit. My child, timing is sacred. Heaven does not speak dates casually. When a moment is named, it is because intervention is already prepared. January 9th is not announced to frighten you, but to position you. There are hours ahead that will test attention, discernment, and restraint. Not loudly. Quietly. In ways that seem ordinary on the surface, yet carry weight beneath. This is why the call came before the moment arrived. Some of you are sensing a light pressure around the temples, others a soft warmth in the palms, others an unexpected peace settling in the stomach where anxiety once lived. These sensations are alignment locks clicking into place. Heaven is steadying your inner compass so you do not move out of impulse, emotion, or distraction when clarity is required. Do not look away now. What is forming is subtle. The danger is not chaos, it is familiarity. The Spirit is warning you not about something obvious, but about something disguised as routine, comfort, or just another day. Jesus is asking for your attention because attention will be your shield. If your thoughts feel quieter than usual, that silence is intentional. Heaven has lowered the noise so you can hear the small, precise nudges that will matter soon. You will not need to panic. You will not need to explain yourself to anyone. You will simply need to remember this moment, this pause, this call. Let your agreement be gentle but firm. If you feel led, type, "I am listening," or "I stay aligned." Let that be a witness in the unseen. And remain connected. Staying aligned is not passive now, it is protective. Do not rush ahead in your mind. Do not try to guess. What comes next will not demand action yet, only awareness. And awareness, when given early, becomes mercy. Stay here, chosen soul. The message is about to narrow again, and the next revelation must land softly, not suddenly. Chosen soul, remain steady. The atmosphere around you is thick with intention now, as if heaven itself has slowed its pace to match your heartbeat. Jesus is still calling, not urgently, not anxiously, but with a firmness that signals importance. This is the tone of love that refuses to be ignored. If you feel a gentle heaviness in the chest or a quiet tightening in the stomach, it is not distress. It is gravity. The weight of truth settling where it belongs. My child, something has been held back for your sake. Not delayed out of confusion, but restrained out of mercy. Heaven has watched a sequence forming, small steps, ordinary choices, moments that seemed insignificant. Alone, they appeared harmless. Together, they pointed somewhere you were never meant to arrive. This is why the call reached you now, before the pattern completed itself. Notice how your awareness feels sharper, yet your emotions feel calmer. That contrast is divine. You are being positioned to notice without reacting, to perceive without fear. The Spirit is training your inner eye to catch what others will miss in the coming hours. Not to judge. Not to confront. Simply to avoid what was not assigned to you. Do not look away now. This next instant carries weight. You may feel a subtle pull inward, as if something is asking you to pause more often, to speak less, to move with intention rather than habit. That pull is protection. Jesus is not asking you to change everything, only to stay awake. Some of you are sensing a deep stillness behind the eyes, others a soft warmth spreading through the hands, others a quiet release of tension you didn't realize you were holding. These are signs that alignment is deepening. Heaven is adjusting your timing from the inside out. If your spirit agrees, let it answer softly. Type "I stay awake" or "I am covered" as a declaration before the unseen. Let your presence here be counted. Every moment you remain, Heaven reinforces the boundary around you. Stay with me, beloved. The message is approaching a point of clarity that must be received with patience. What comes next will not shout. It will whisper, and only those who remain attentive will recognize its importance. Beloved one, breathe gently now. The intensity softens here, not because the message weakens, but because it has completed its work within you. What needed to reach you has reached you. Jesus is no longer calling from a distance, he is standing with you, steady, watchful, covering. If you feel a deep calm settling in your chest, a quiet warmth spreading through your body, or a sacred stillness wrapping your thoughts, this is the seal. Heaven has already moved. My child, what was warned about has been intercepted. What was forming has been restrained. The alert was not spoken to announce loss, but to activate protection. Because you listened, because you stayed, because you did not look away, the path ahead has shifted subtly but powerfully. You may never see what was avoided, and that is mercy in its purest form. January 9th no longer stands as a threat, it stands as a testimony. A marker of divine intervention. You will move through it calmly, quietly, guarded by awareness and grace. No fear will accompany you. No confusion will cling to you. You will simply know when to pause, when to remain silent, when to step aside. That knowing will feel natural, almost gentle, and that is how you will recognize it came from God. Feel the peace now. Let it settle deep. This is not emotional excitement, this is divine assurance. Angels remain near, not because danger is imminent, but because alignment has been confirmed. You are covered. You are guided. You are not late, and you are not exposed. If your spirit receives this sealing, declare it softly but firmly. Write, "It is sealed," or "I am protected," as an act of agreement. Let your like be a quiet covenant of trust. Stay subscribed, stay connected, not out of obligation, but as an act of remaining aligned. And share this message with 3 souls who need reassurance, because protection multiplies when testimony flows. Go now in calm authority, chosen soul. The shift has already begun. Heaven has spoken. And you were never alone in this moment.